we will start our lecture on thermodynamics. There are four of thermodynamic process, which are isothermal, adiabatic, isovolumetric, and last one is isobaric. We will begin with isothermal process. For this process occur at constant temperature. There is no change in temperature from start until the end of the process. Also, there is no change in internal energy, or we can write as delta U is equal to 0. We will see isothermal changes in a system when a gas expand or compress isothermally. You see this system, even though heat supply here and the gas expand and compress in this chamber, there is no change in temperature. You see, even though the pressure varies accordingly. What will happen here is that Q equal to delta U plus W. Since delta U is 0, here is 0, so Q is equal to W. According to ideal gas law, PV is equal to nRT. For isothermal process, since nRT, this part here is constant, so we can say PV is equal to constant, or we can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Let's analyze PV graph for isothermal process. We will start with expansion. Expansion happen from point 1 to point 2. From V1, small volume, it will expand to this way to big volume V2. So here V2 is greater than V1. The system does the work, so that's why W is positive. For second case, for compression from point 2 to point 1, from point 2 here, V2 will compress this way from big V2 to small V1. Here, the work is done on the system. That's why the value of W is negative. For adiabatic process, it's a thermodynamic process that occurs without heat transfer into or out of a system. So no heat leave or enter the system. So Q is equal to 0. The temperature of the system changes even though there are no heat enter there, as the work is done at the cost of internal energy. Means that the internal energy does the work. We can represent above condition as formula. Q equal to delta U plus W. Since Q equal to 0, there are two conditions here. First is delta U is equal to minus W, or W is equal to minus delta U. For adiabatic expansion, the process occurs if the system is extremely well insulated, or the process happens so quickly that heat will flow slowly and no time to flow in or flow out the system. Let's analyze this diagram. Expansion happens from point 1 to point 2. Okay, from V1, it will expand to V2 in this way. So from small to big volume. So V1 less than V2. Since the system does the work, so W is positive. but internal energy is negative. Internal energy of the system decrease, so that the temperature also decrease. Now, adiabatic compression. See the diagram here. Compression happen from point 2 to point 1. From V2, it will compress this way from big to small volume V1. So here V2 greater than V1. The work done on the system, that's why W is negative, but delta U is positive. Internal energy of the system increase, so the temperature rises. Isochoric process, also known as isovolumetric process, defined as a thermodynamic process that occurs at constant volume. There is no change in volume from start until the end of the process, so the work is zero. Here, if Q equal to delta U plus W, since the work is zero, then Q is equal to delta U. Let's analyze PV graph that relate to isochoric process. Here, the process happen from point 1 here to point 2. There is no change in volume, so no work done here. But the temperature will increase from point 1 to point 2. It happened because all energy added as heat remain in the system as an increase in the internal energy, thus the temperature of the system increase. According to ideal gas law, PV is equal to nRT. Here, V cannot change, so it's constant. N is constant, also R is constant. So, P just relate to T. For isochoric process, we can say P over T is equal to constant, or we can rearrange to P1 over T1 equal to P2 over T2. Isobaric is a process that occurs at constant pressure. So, delta P is equal to 0. See the animation here. Heat is supplied. The temperature is up and down, but the pressure remains constant even though they are changing in volume. The heat transfer into or out the system does work, but also change the internal energy of the system. This further means that no quantity, as in the first law of thermodynamics, become zero. First law of thermodynamics state that Q is equal to delta U plus W. But if you analyze PV graph, area under the graph is P times the changing P times the change in volume is equal to work done. So here Q is equal to delta U plus W, but we can replace here W is equal to pressure times delta V. According to ideal gas law, PV is equal to nRT. Here P is constant, also N and R. So V just relate to T here. For isobaric process, we can say V over T is equal to constants. Then we rearrange to V1 over T1 is equal to V2 over T2. Example of isobaric process is boiling water in open container. We supply heat energy to water. Temperature will arise and it will become steam. The steam will obtain higher temperature and occupy a greater volume. However, the pressure remains constant because from the beginning the pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. To test your understanding, please mark which variable becomes 0 in each thermodynamic process. I give you the answer for isobarics. You should be able to complete the rest. Thank you very much.